Oh, we're starting. We starting. Oh, bro, give me
Yeah,
like.
yeah, 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 yeah. We good. We good. You heard that? Heard you want to hit that? You found 100. We stopped right there.
Yeah, yeah, right, right.
Welcome everybody back to another episode of the Money Pod Podcast. I am the host. I am the CEO. I'm your friendly neighborhood capper, gambler, guru, whatever you want to call it. I am him. They call me Moss Money, and I got my guy who is the worst in a great way. In a great way, degenerate and gambler. I know. They call him Renzo. What's up, bro?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up? What up? So we were just
Yep.
talking about, laughing about it. Weekend, weekend festivities, weekend shenanigans. UFC 285 jumped off. There was some good basketball. There's a lot of college, man. A lot, shit ton of college going on this weekend, man. So I just went 1 for 1. I didn't do too much. I think we put out some plays on Sunday. I think they went 1-1, if I'm not mistaken. And my parlay, oh man, the one guy I lost from in my parlay for UFC 285, but my straight bet on Jones hit. So overall, it was a losing weekend for me. If you want to do it from Saturday to Sunday, I was down about a unit and some change. So, what you looking like over there, man? How was your weekend?
Weekend was good, man. Weekend made up for top of the week, man. I think like Monday or Tuesday, man. We went like 0 for 8, quite honestly.
Ooh,
I don't even know how that shook out like that, but we got it. We essentially got it all back over the weekend, man. So it was good, man. We made it up. So couple could have been a little bit better, man. Been running into some bad beats, man, with my over and unders getting killed with like 5 seconds left, like missed free throw, made free throw,
that's the
kind of
game.
ended
That's
the game.
basketball, man.
It's crazy. I had Hofstra versus William and Mary under
Mm,
139 and a half. The score was 136 with 20 seconds to go.
wow.
Hofstra was up by 45 with the ball. They not only did they shoot the ball, they shot a three and was fouled.
Come on.
Made the three and made the free throw to go at 140. Craziness. They were up 40. They were up 45 points, and he actually shot the ball and
That's
was
why.
and made
That's
it.
why. That's why Diddy doesn't bet basketball, and I feel him on this one
Mhm.
because when you look at games like this and you up 40, 35, and you're just like, all right, I'm good. All right, I'm good.
Mhm.
Now I can look into the next. And next thing you know, you look at your account or you turn back to the game because you got, somebody saying, oh, this game is crazy or something like that. And it's just like, yo, it was like, yo, how the fuck did that happen? Like, what
Mhm.
happened?
Mhm.
What
Mhm.
happened there? Like, what's going on? You know what
Mhm.
I mean? So,
Mhm.
no, I feel you on that, man. I mean, I think the Clippers were down. I told you about them Clippers, right? I told you
Yeah.
about the Clippers that when Kawhi was out, they went outright too. They were they were a good, nice dog, but the Clippers were down, I think 25 against Memphis, and come back and win by like 10.
Crazy.
That's basketball, bro. It really is. So you got to be ready for those swings if y'all bet in basketball. Got to be ready for those swings. That's just how the shit run. So understand that it ain't over. You got it ain't football, right? You can kind of turn off and keep going. You gotta make sure you stay on top of these Jones and look at these Jones, man. So good thing that the one thing about this game is that it's always as good as your next bet. So don't get too down if you go on a losing streak or you just cool off from when you was hot because like Renzo said, man, didn't start off too good, looking ugly, kept betting, kept trusting his instincts, checking. Damn, can't even talk. Checking his instincts, trusting his instincts, trusting what he's seeing, and trusting his research to make sure to get him back to at least even or even in the black. So you got to stick with the plan. Got to stick with it. You know what I mean? So that's good shit, bro. That you were able to fight back. So looks like somewhat even to plus in the black for you. Like I said, I took a little bit of loss this weekend, so that brings our total up to 12.6 units. If you don't know what a unit is, that's based off $100. So that is $1,200 and 1260, $1,260 that we have taken from $100. We're trying to run it up to 10K, and we're going to hopefully get to 10K. But time is of the essence. Time is running out on this basketball season, but we're still up. So that's love. You gotta like that on that return. So, what are we looking at today, bro? What did it look like? So there's no college basketball. These are the last games until like the tournaments start. Not
Yep, yep.
not the tournament, but the conference tournaments and for seeding and stuff like that.
Yep. We should start. We should start this to like the lower mid majors should be starting this week, and then I think the majors they start Thursday. I think Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay, cool.
So yeah. So yeah, it's a couple games. I think like St. Mary's or somebody play today.
Yeah, and I'm about to bring up the trusty sports book, as they
Yeah,
say.
they ain't touching that.
We've been using DraftKings lately here, so let's bring up the book. Let's see what we got for y'all. And like this, and like you guys, if you just joined the show, this is a quick, nice little hit of what we do every day for basketball. We don't kind of try to bore you guys with a whole crazy hour show and takes and stuff like that. We talk about what we like real quick. We'll give you some reasons why we like those plays, and then we keep this thing moving, man. There's no reason to kind of act like this is TNT. All right, let's go with you said college basketball. Let's start out with college basketball. What we're looking at here. So, these are what mid majors today. A lot of mid majors.
Yeah, it's low. Hofstra, what's Hofstra line? Top first game. 7. I probably like Hofstra right now. I mean, they're like 12 straight. You know, we a little biased. You know, a little bro play for Hofstra.
For sure.
But they're on a heater. They're crazy hot right now. I'd be surprised they don't beat that team, but they should be beating that team by double digits. Actually, I'm gonna look into that. They probably already beat them by double digits this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's a good call. They have won 12 in a row, 11-1 at home.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing NC Wilmington, and looking at it right now, last time they played them, let me see if I can find it. It's been a while since no, they haven't played them, or they should have played them because they're in the conference.
All right, so they're
yeah. They beat them by 24.
Yeah, on January 19th.
Yeah,
beat them by 24. Yeah,
they beat them by 24.
I'm taking actually that's a pick that I gotta take. I probably wasn't even gonna touch that. Did they play today? And that under. I mean, again, I had that under. I mean, they're playing. I probably go team total UNCW under just because Hofstra they might just be on a crazy heater right now.
63 points.
Yeah, they don't touch 63. I'll have to dive into it. I mean, this is just off the cuff. But they're over under. They're probably going to touch over. Again, I had it under 139 just for the fact that they put up 100 points. They put up 94 points last game, and the under right now is at one. They almost scored 100 themselves last game, so they're not giving any respect to that. I'm pretty sure like 8 or 9 out of the last 10 games Hofstra's played hasn't gotten over like 137 or something like that. So I would look at that under or team total for UNC under or Hofstra's total over, but that might get a little tricky because I don't know how these teams play like total, but I would look at
70 and a half.
70. Yeah, man. When the last time they haven't scored 70? Let me look at this real quick.
Stony Brook, they were 68, and then Drexel they had 66. But before that, in the month of February, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They had 8 games, so only 2 didn't hit, and then 9. So in the last 9 games, this is a great call, bro, and I love that you're doing it and that we're working through the process so everybody sees it to see how we kind of look at this stuff and find trends, find gems, and just using our own knowledge of the teams and how they play. But in the last 9 games, they missed 70 twice.
70, and only by they had 68 and 66.
Yeah, 68 and 66. So that's still key, right? Because that's 3 points. You need 71 to hit it. So I get that. I really like the over here, though. I think that's
over. Okay.
I think the great play. No, over in the team total Hofstra.
Oh, team total Hofstra. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I really like the total here. I think that's a great play right here for a gem.
Let me look at UNC real quick. UNC Wilmington, they gave up 73 to Drexel, Hofstra scored 66, gave a 52 to Drake. So I guess the other way. He got 73, 53, 76, 66, 72, 71, 61, 70, 87, 52. So they gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the last 10 games. They gave up more than 70 points.
Lock it in.
Yeah, I would
Book
probably.
it.
And what's their team total? What's UNC team? 54?
63 and a half.
63. 1, 2. Oh, so they got one. Okay, so they got
Yo, Don, when I do the intros and I say he's a degenerate, like I'm not playing with you, bro. You know what I mean? What he knows about Hofstra, this dude is something else. Absolutely. He's special. He's special when it comes to this shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I probably wouldn't look at their over under, but Hofstra over 7. That seems light.
yeah, that seems light to me. Like, are they calling it for like? Is this? Are they due? Are they saying how because they've been on such a run? The Hofstra's due for a letdown here, but it don't make no sense because look at the total. Hofstra's at 70. UNC was at I guess so 63, and the total is 134. Last time these two played, they didn't even hit what like 100,
116.
yeah, 116.
I don't see how Hofstra. They gave 70 to Hofstra when they weren't even playing that well in the middle of January.
Right. So how I'm reading this line with these lines are the way they are. Hofstra's somebody's going to destroy their team total. Either Hofstra's going to score almost 80 points, or UNCW is going to score close to 70. But to me, it's still taking. I didn't mean to say the over in the game, but to me, it seems like it's going to be over because if UNCW misses their total, I would think Hofstra, like either this total is going to hit way under or Hofstra is going to score almost 80 points.
Correct. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, for this to even be close.
Yeah, it seems odd.
Yeah, because if Hofstra scores, I mean, they have the totals right, but if Hofstra scores 60, does that mean the game is close? Then they're going to score 60? Or is it going to be like the other game where it's 60-50, like 62-53 or something like that, or 55, when they both go under, but Hofstra still wins by almost 10 points?
Yeah, it seems like they're giving UNC a lot of points.
Yeah.
It seems like they're giving a lot of points. So the fact that they didn't even score 50 the last time they played, like that line should be like sub 60 points for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Hofstra last 5, they're playing 51. Their defense is averaging 51 points. They're giving up. UNC is averaging 68. So that's not even a lot. Hofstra's offense is averaging 77 in the last 5. UNC's defense is giving up 68 in the last 5. That over on Hofstra looks good to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that the Hofstra, like if you look at all the scenarios and you play the probability game like we typically do, it's not what's going to hit 100%, y'all. Like you can't like this. Like when people say locks and stuff like that, now as we gotten mature in this game, we don't really want to say locks. We don't want to say. We want to say more of our best bet. And not all the games that I've looked at today, and I even wasn't looking at this game, but just breaking it down live right now, this is the strongest play, meaning that it's going to hit, I feel at least, almost 60% of the time. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're betting, if you bet 10 times and you win 6, then you print money. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you got to look at it. You to be a successful professional bettor, you only really have to hit 55, 56%. Those 5% over 50 is so key. Like think about the stock market. The average return for the S&P 500 is only 10% return. And if you do this each and every year and 20 or 25 or 30 years or whatever the statistic is, you're supposed to be a millionaire. It's the same concepts in sports betting. You only really need a certain percent of money giving back, and you'll start making money. You know what I'm saying? So think of the percentage. Those smaller percentage are is so key. Like 51% versus 56 or 57% is massive in the betting world. It really changes whether you're a good bettor or average to below average bettor. So that is really key when you guys understand how to actually look at percentages in terms of of betting. But getting back to this game real quick, and we'll move on to the next one.
And I like Hofstra at the 7 points too.
Yeah, I like Hofstra too.
I like Hofstra at the 7 points too.
I think
It seems light.
Yeah. So, like I said, a couple mid majors. Some of these teams I'm not too familiar with or would be betting myself. I know you just gave out that Hofstra line. Obviously Gonzaga is a known commodity down at the bottom here. I don't think I have anything else from a college standpoint. We can move on to NBA, which if you unless you got another game that you might be,
Nah, that's it.
All right, cool.
So yeah, we can look at NBA, man. It's a couple.
Yeah. How about them Sixers? 10-9, 876ers outright win against the Milwaukee Bucks. Them boys had a day. I don't know if they can do that in a 7-game series. That's the only problem that I have with it. Because Harden went off. He had 38, 9, and 8, if I'm not mistaken. So that gave them some confidence, I think. And just kind of it was a statement game to me. It was a statement game that, don't forget that we can play with anybody in this league, especially in our own conference. But I think specifically only in their own league. So I know Harris and PJ Tucker left those games a little bit early. I don't know. The report I have for Harris and Tucker just looks like it updated. They're listed as questionable, but they sat out the shoot around for today. So that kind of tells me that they're more likely going to be out. The line is 7 right now. Looks like everybody else is going to be up. I think I might dig in some player props here. I'm not sure. I mean, they came off such a good win, got a break. They're getting to the home stretch here. Let me see here. What's our record? Like how far behind are we in the standings?
Sixers? Let me look it up.
4.5.
Can't be terribly far behind.
Yeah, we're 4.5 out. Man, I don't know if they're going to be able to catch up ground like that. Because right now, it would be us in Brooklyn if it's stopped right now, and then the second round. See, like I'm trying to avoid not having to face Boston or Milwaukee in the second round. Like I don't know if that's possible.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Who would you rather play?
Milwaukee.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to play Boston. I don't think we can beat Boston.
We need James Harden's got to be that. He got to be like
he can't do that.
He got to be more aggressive. He got to be like we need 30. We need. He's giving us 20 to 25 most nights. We need him to be 27 to 30. We need him to be 25 to 28 per night and then be going crazy. That's just what we need. Them extra 4 or 5 points is just the difference, man. We just need you more aggressive.
Well, Maxey was a little bit in a funk too. Like Maxey was only getting 15, 7, like 17. Last couple games he's been in his 24. I think it's more Maxey. Like Maxey's got to give us that 22 to 27 game. And I don't know if I don't notice. Did they move him back in the starting lineup? I know he was coming off the bench the whole year.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I wonder if they moved him back in the starting because the last 3 games he's been on. He's kind of turned the corner a little bit and kind of went back, got back to what he was doing earlier. So, I think they definitely need Maxey, and then, like you said, they need Harden to score too. So we'll see how it goes with this game. Like I said, with those 2 players out, I'm going to dig in some prompts because I think that we could find some nice gems there with time from a rebound perspective and scoring being distributed to the other guys. The last time they played the Pacers, they went to overtime and they only won by 3. And that was in early January. That was home. I think that might be the only time they faced the Pacers. I'm not 100%. Oh, no. And then they faced the Pacers early in October. That was home too. They beat them by 14. So they're 2-0 against the Pacers this year so far, winning by, where the line kind of is at about 7. So line's about right. Total looks about right. Question is, do they have enough in the gas tank to get a nice win streak going on here? They're on the road, fourth road game in a row. See, I could see a little regression here, especially coming off that 133 output. But they've scored over 120 points in the last 3 games. Let me see where their team total is. Might be a team total day. Let's see where we at. Team props. 119. What I say? 120? Right there on it. Makes a lot of sense where that is.
And what you saying? You like the?
I would lean towards the over here.
Okay.
I would lean towards the over, and with Harris and PJ being out and Maxey starting to heat up, I'm looking at Maxey over this 20 here. Harden's been balling too. You know what I mean? Harden's been balling too. 38, 27, 23, 20, 21, 31. Where's Maxey at? And then Maxey last 4 games, he's hit this. Last 4 games, Maxey's had 23, 27, 29, and 26.
Okay.
So I'm gonna dig a little bit more deeper, find some more information just to support what I'm thinking. But for right now, for the Sixers game, leaning towards the team total over at 119. I can see them scoring like 121, 123, 122. And I'm leaning towards Maxey over his 21.5, even though the line is reflecting that he hits the under. But Harris out, I'm not sure what that rotation or starting lineup is, but Maxey's been averaging almost 33, 34 minutes a game. So he's perfect. You know, obviously your 6th starter, but I like Tyrese Maxey over for today. Looking at some other NBA games, I think Don hit it. Boston's kind of frailing a little bit. They're dogs in this game, so I'm assuming somebody's out in this game, like Tatum.
I checked that. It ain't no one. They didn't say anything.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, man.
Okay, I got to dig more deep into that.
Like
but
the Blazers,
other than that, nothing's really sticking out to me. You got anything from an NBA standpoint?
I was on what you said. The Pistons versus the Blazers, man. I think I like the Blazers there, man. They Blazers, the Pistons, they just don't have nobody, man. You're talking about the worst team in basketball, one of, and the Trailblazers but actually been playing pretty good. Damian Lillard's on a heater. I would see what his over under is. Yeah, he's basically playing college teams right now. So he's probably like 2, I'd imagine.
Yo, he was 36, 30. Yeah, he's at 36.
36,
like 36, 30. One joint, he was at 37, bro. He opened at 37.5. I was like, Jesus. But the last time I saw him at 36, it was against the Houston Rockets. It was 36.5. Motherfucker had 41 in the first half.
Yeah.
That was the 70 game.
Yeah, he's playing crazy, man. I don't know if I could touch that just because if he had 35, it wouldn't be a bad game.
And it's favored to hit. Like it's favored. It's minus 125.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro. That's wild. He said take Dame over 50. Facts. Like, I'm not mad at the over. I'm not mad if you take the over. I'm scared to touch it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm scared to touch that. But I'm not mad if you take it. The line reflects it and says that it's going to hit. And he's a gamer. He's at an all-time clip right now. So, you know, I think I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Here's a question. To y'all, more important to have a great player, great playoffs, Joel Harden or the bench? Ooh.
I think it's I think it's hard. I think it's Harden.
You think it's Harden?
Yeah, just because it's if Joel Embiid doesn't have a great playoffs, then we know we're not going to do anything, right? Like it's known. It's not like a surprise, right? Like we know what we need from him in order to be successful. So he has to bring it, right? However, he could bring it and we not go anywhere. But James Harden, I think, is the X factor. I think if you can get any resemblance of the old Harden where he's scoring 40, 50, like
Oh,
what
40,
seriously,
50 from
yeah, really.
Harden?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we need, right? I think when you look at all these other teams,
Yeah.
right? Like even you look at all the Golden State Warriors, it's Steph Curry, but you still had those crazy nights by Klay Thompson where he has like 40 or 50 or 60 or something crazy. KD and Kyrie or LeBron
Yeah.
and Kyrie, or
Right, right,
you
right.
look at Giannis, Chris Middleton still a pop up and give you like 40 some game, or it's just like Jalen Brown will give you a crazy game and like
He would.
take over a game. Like so,
Yeah.
you just need that. Joel Embiid can't win 4 straight games versus Boston or Milwaukee by himself. He just can't do it. His dominance cannot do it. He might could give you 2. So it's like, where's the other 2 going to come from? I think it's got to be James Harden. So that's why I say James Harden.
Yeah, I'm gonna go against you here. I like Joel because I think we can survive a bad Harden game. We cannot survive a bad Joel game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, your great players have to be great. It's very hard for them not to not be great and you win. Because if Harden's off, or let me take this back. If Joel's off, we already saw he can affect the game defensively and just take over the game defensively, which he should anyway, right? It shouldn't just be a switch, but you should be able to do that on both sides of the court because of the magnitude of the player that he is. That's what we expect from being one of the most dominant, if not the most dominant player in the league. Like, that's what I would expect. So for me, it has to be Joel because he has to imprint the game and he has to take over the game where he cannot be stopped because everybody will play off him. Hard to play off Harden at this point.
Fair.
You know what I mean? Hard to play off Harden at this point, in my opinion. And the bench is just to me is the bench. I don't expect too much of the bench. Like, I don't think Joe or Harden come off the court at any time when we're in a real crazy playoff. Like, I just don't think they can afford for those 2 guys to be off the court, for both of them to be off the court at the same time. I mean, I just don't think so. So, if, like I said, if you guys are just watching, if you guys are just joining us, man, if you're new to the channel and you're just watching, what we do each and every day is come on here. We talk about our NBA picks, our college picks. We give out some gems. If you're just watching, we gave out Hofstra over 70.5. Jump on that. We really like that pick. I post more picks later in the day as the lineups change, as we get a little bit more information about what's going on and the lines change. Check out and hit the stories for YouTube or Facebook. Make sure you're following, subscribing, hitting the notification button. Where we are right now is we took $100 and we ran it up to over 1,200. So if you know what that means from a unit perspective, each $100 is a unit. We took it, ran it up, and now we're on our way. Next goal is 5K, right? That's the next goal, and the next goal is 10K. Don't got much basketball left, but we're going to see if we can get back on this heater as we ran it up. So for those that are with us, you damn right, boy. You damn right. Jones is a problem. He's going to, man, what do you call Francis, a pussy? He's like a big old pussy. Big old pussy. Like, what you know what I mean? Like, he looked like somebody's uncle, like I said earlier out there, but he got it done and he got it done fast. And it really didn't shock me. Like, it didn't. I know, and I told people when I put out some stuff for UFC, this is gonna that was the last time you was gonna see John Jones under minus 200. It's the last time you're gonna see it. I was like, you got to take it, got to take it, got to take that. But if you didn't know, we bet UFC too, specifically me. So, we got everything here. Wherever you want to bet, whatever you want to do, baseball's around the corner. We got some guys who even bet golf and shit. Like, oh man, we just trying to make money like everybody else and give it back to y'all. So, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Like I said, if you haven't and you're new to the channel, please subscribe, man. It does a lot of good stuff for us back on the algorithm. Tell a friend and tell a motherfucking friend. That's Renzo. I'm Moss Money. This is Money Pot. We out.